Dear students, welcome to CareerDeed and myself Mohan. If you are preparing for TCS NQT, then definitely this session will helpful for you because I have included previous year TCS NQT Quantitative Aptitude and Numerical Ability questions, and this will helpful for you to understand the level of complexity that you can expect in TCS National Qualifier Test. And if you are preparing for TCS NQT, then I wish you really all the very best to secure an offer in TCS. Now entering into first question. The total income of Santanam in the year 2011, 2012 and 2013 was rupees 36,400. His income increased by 20% each year. What was his income in 2013? Now, you have to find the income of Santanam in the year 2013. Since you don't know what is the income that Santanam got in 2011, we can take it as X. In 2012, Santanam will get the salary. That means a 20% hike from the previous year salary because his income increased 20% every year, right? So it is X into 120 by 100. So this is second year salary of Santanam. Now moving to third year, another 20% will increase from this, right? So you can write it as X into 120 by 100. So from this another 20% will increase. So to the whole bracket of 120 upon 100. Now they gave the total income is 36,400. So the total income is you have to add it, and this will be equivalent to 36,400. Okay, now try to solve it. You will get the answer. So X plus 120 by 100 can be written as 6 by 5. So it is 6x by 5 plus. So 6 into 6 36, 5 into 5 you get 25. Right, so it is 36x plus 25 equivalent to 36,400. Now try to solve it. When you try to solve it, when taking LCM you get 25. So you can write it as 25x plus 30x plus 36x. Carry this 25 to right hand side, you get 36,400 into 25. Now while adding you get 91x equal to 36,400 into 25, where x is equivalent to 10,000. Now you found the salary of Santanam in the year 2011. So in 2011 his salary is 10,000. Now you have to find salary of Santanam in the year 2013, which is x into 120 by 100 into 120 by 100. Now substitute this 10,000 here, you will get the answer. So while substituting 10,000, what you get? So 10,000 into 120 by 100 can be written as 6 by 5 into 6 by 5. Now solve it, you get 6 into 6 36, so 5 into 5 25. So while cancelling you get 12 into 12, so 14 144, and you have two zeros, so it is 14,400. So answer for this question is option D, 14,400. So salary of Santanam in the year 2013 is 14,400. So this is so easy, right? Now moving to question number 2. Okay, the probability that there are 53 Mondays in a leap year is dash. So express answer as a ratio of P by Q. So for this question, you have to type the answer in the text box provided. So you will not be provided with any choices. So the probability of 53 Mondays in a leap year is dash. So in a leap year, we normally have 366 days, right? So in 366 days, we have how many weeks? So divide it by 7. So when you divide it by 7, you get 52 weeks, and you have remainder 2. Right, so 52 weeks, and you can say it is 2 odd days. So we definitely know in 52 weeks you have 52 Mondays. Now our probability lies in these 2 odd days. So what could be the 2 odd days? So we have how many options? We have how many choices? So these 2 days can be a Sunday and a Monday, or Monday, Tuesday, or Tuesday, Wednesday, or Wednesday, Thursday, or Thursday, Friday, or Friday, Saturday, or Saturday, Sunday. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 choices. So the total number of sample space that is available for us is 7. So out of that, our question is find the probability that there are 53 Mondays. So you don't need to worry about this 52 weeks. Definitely you have 52 Mondays in this 52 weeks. So you have to focus only on these two odd days. So in these 2 odd days, out of 7 options, we have only 2 options where Monday falls. So either you will get a Sunday, Monday or Monday, Tuesday as the combination. So 2 out of 7 is the probability of getting 53 Mondays in a leap year. So answer for this question is 2 by 7. So here you have to represent the answer in the format of P by Q. So answer is 2 by 7. So this becomes your answer. Now question number 3. Arun wrapped a gift for his friend in a big box, which contains 4 small boxes. Each of the small boxes again contain 3 boxes. Each of these boxes contain 3 more boxes. The gift is randomly kept in one of the smallest boxes. If you can open one of the smallest boxes, what is the probability that the gift is in it? Okay, now we have to find the total number of smallest boxes. So you have a big box, and in this big box you have 4 small boxes, right? So you have 4 small boxes. So each of the small boxes again contain 3 boxes. So if you take this one box, so here you have 3 boxes. So each of these boxes contain again 3 boxes. So if you take this one box, again it have 3 more small boxes. So in this way we have totally how many small boxes? So here you have, in the single box you have 3 boxes. Similarly, in these 4 boxes you have how many boxes? So here you have 3, and here you have 3, and here you have 3. So totally you have 12 boxes. So in these 12 boxes, again you have 3 boxes. So simply you can write 12 into 3, you totally have 36 boxes, right? So 12 into 3, you totally have 36 boxes. So in these 36 boxes, you have only one box where gift is placed. So answer for this question is 1 upon 36. So the answer is so simple, right? So when you try to estimate the total number of smallest boxes available, you can easily find the probability, right? So I will explain it one more time. So you have a big box. So this big box contain 4 small boxes. Again, these 4 small boxes contain 3 boxes in it, and each of these 3 boxes contain so 3 boxes again in it, right? So we totally have how many boxes, right? So we totally have similar to this, you have 1, 2, 3. And here you will have a 3, and here you will have a 3, and here you will have a 3. So totally you have 4 into 3, 12 boxes. So in these 12 boxes, you will have further 3 boxes. So 12 into 3, you get 36 boxes. So in these 36 boxes, only one box hold a gift. So 1 upon 36 is the probability of getting a gift. So this becomes your answer, right? Okay, now moving to question number 4. Wayland and Karan together can build a bridge in 5 hours. Karan works twice as long as Wayland does if he has to do the job alone. How long will it take Wayland to complete the job alone? So we have 2 people, Wayland and Karan. Now both of them could complete the job in 5 hours. So Karan works twice as long as Wayland does. So the time taken by Karan is 2 times comparing to Wayland. So we know time is inverse to efficiency. So we can say efficiency of Wayland and Karan will be 2x is to 1x. Now both of them can able to complete a job in 5 hours. So what is the total efficiency? The total efficiency is 2 plus 1, 3 parts. So with this 3 parts efficiency, they can complete the job in 5 hours. Our question is, in how many hours Wayland could complete the same job alone? So what is the Wayland's efficiency? 2 parts, right? So with 2 parts efficiency, Wayland can complete the same job in how many hours? So cancel it, you get the value of question mark equal to 15 by 2, 7.5 hours. So answer for this question is 7.5 hours. This becomes your answer. Now moving to question number 5. Udvama Pradeepa Udarka is a tall, lean with 24 floors. Its security chief Lokabaya is very popular among the visitors. Once a visitor asked him the ratio of people in 24th floor to that of ground floor. Lokabaya said that if 4 persons are added to both the floors, the ratio of the fraction becomes 9 by 11. Instead, if 5 move out of each of these floors, then the result is 3 by 4. What is the fraction? Now write your answer like 10 by 11 without any blank space anywhere. So this is a TCS question. So we have totally 24 floors. While asking the total number of people, that is the ratio of 24th floor and ground floor, he said, so we can write the 24th floor as 24th, so 24F. So you can write the ground floor as G. So Lokabaya said, when you add 4 people in both the floors, the ratio becomes 9 by 11. So you can write the 24th floor as F. When you add 4 people in both the floors, the ratio becomes 9/11. When you move out 5 people from both the floors, the ratio becomes 3/4. Now cross multiply. So while cross multiplying, you get 11F plus 44 equal to 9G plus 9F. So here it is 4F minus 20 equal to 3G minus 3F. While solving, you get 11F minus 9F equal to minus 8. So here you get 4F minus 3. Okay, so it's actually yes, 3G equal to 5. So you totally have two linear equations, right? Now when you solve this two linear equation, definitely you will get the value of F. So you will get the value of F equivalent to 23. And if you substitute the value of F in any one of the following equation, you will get the value of G. So what could be the value? So value of G will be 29. Right? So you have to write the answer in the format of 10/11. So here in 24th floor, we have 23 people. In ground floor, we have 29 people. So answer for this question is 23/29. Since this simplification is so simple, I haven't worked, but the answer is 23/29. Now moving to question number 6. I, J, K, L and M are positive integers in ascending order such that 8 minus I into 8 plus J into 8 minus K into 8 minus L into 8 plus M equal to 3927. Now what is the value of I plus J plus K plus L plus M? So it's so simple. So how to find values of I, J, K, L and M? See, you are multiplying with certain numbers and you are getting 3927. So answer lies in finding the prime factorization. So you can write 3927 like this. You can divide it in third table. You get 1309. And you can divide it in 7th, you get 187, and you can divide it in 11th, you get 17 times, and when you divide in 17, you get 1 times. So you can simply say the prime factors of 3927 is 3 into 7 into 11 into 17 into 1. So while multiplying certain numbers only, you will get 3927, right? So while multiplying these numbers only, you get 3927. Okay, now if you want to get 3, right? So if you want to get 3, so you can write like this, right? So here you have to multiply, you have to subtract 3 from 8 minus I, so that you are getting a 3. So you have to subtract which number from 8? So you have to subtract 5 from 8, right? So instead of I, you can take it as 5. And here you have a 7, right? So here you have to subtract 1 from 8, then only you will get a 7. And with 8 you have to add a 3, so that you will get a 11. So 8 plus 3, and it is 8 plus 9. 8 plus 9 you get 17, and here it will be 8 minus 7, you will get 1, right? Now you have identified the value of I, J, K, L and M, right? So this could be I, and this could be J, and this could be K, and this could be L, and this could be M, right? So in this way we have identified, because while multiplying this number only, you will get 3927, and here 8 is constant for each multiples. Alright, so when you multiply these numbers only, for example, if you take 8 minus I, if you want to get 3, then definitely you have to subtract 5 from it. So you have identified the value of I is 5 here. So in this way you have identified all the 5 numbers. Now you have to add it, so it becomes your answer. So it's 5. So from here you can take 5 plus, and here you can take a 1, and here you can take a 3, and here you can take a 9, and here it is a 7. So while adding it, you get 5 plus 1 plus 3 plus 9 plus 7, you get a 25. So this becomes your answer. So this is a TCS NQT question. Now moving to question number 7. A cyclist buys a cycle for 30 pounds, paying with a 60-pound check. The seller changes the check next door and gives the cyclist change. The check bounces, so the seller paid his neighbor back. The cycle costs seller 23 pounds. how much did the seller lose? So it is completely logical question, right? Okay, now if you are good at numbers, you don't need pen and paper to solve this problem. We have three people here. So first one is the buyer, and second one the seller, and third person the neighbor. So here the seller gives 30 pound cycle to the receiver, right? That is a buyer. So in turn the buyer gives a 60 pounds check. Since the seller don't have change, he is getting a 30 pounds from the neighbor and paying back to the seller. So in the entire transaction you have to find how much the seller lose, because the check given by the the buyer bounces back. So here actual cost price of the cycle is only 23 rupees. I mean 23 pounds, right? So the actual cost price of the cycle is only 23 pounds. So this 23 pounds is actual loss to the seller, as well as he had paid 30 pounds change to the seller, I mean buyer, right, from the neighbor. So he have to return this 30 pounds to neighbor. So again this 30 pounds is loss for the seller, right? So totally how much he had lost? 23 plus 30, it is only 53 pounds. So the most popular wrong answer for this question is 60, but the correct answer is only 53, right? So if you think logically, then the answer is so simple, because the actual cost price of the cycle is only 23, right? So from this you can subtract 7 pounds. You don't need to consider this 30, right? So from this you can subtract a 7 pounds, because the actually 7 rupees is the profit that the seller had fixed due to the check bounces. So he is losing that 7 rupees also. That means he is not getting the 7 rupees. So he is actually losing only 53 pounds. So answer for this question is 53. Now moving to question number 8. Using principle of moments, one can weigh any item using a single weighting stone. In one such experiment, a food packet was kept hanging at a distance of 15 cm to the left of the rod center. It was countered by a 50-gram weight stone kept at the distance of 45 cm to the right of the center. What's the weight of the food packet? Write your answer as a numeral without any unit, space, or any other character anywhere. So again, this question is from TCS NQT, where you don't have MCQ. You have to type the answer in text box provided. So here you have a weighting machine. So in this weighting machine, from the center of rod at 15 cm, a food packet is hanging. So assume this is the food packet. On the another side, that is on the right hand side, we had kept a 50-gram weight from the center of 45 cm. So the weight is 50 gram. Now what we have to find? We have to find the weight of the food packet. Now the concept is so simple. So you can find the weight of food packet like this, right? So food packet into the distance 15 cm is equivalent to 50 gram, that is the weight of the stone, into 45 cm, that is the distance. Now when we solve this, you will get the value of Fp. So it's 3 times. So food packet equal to 50 into 3, 150 gram. So this becomes our answer. So answer for this question is 150 gram. Hope you understood the concept, right? Now moving to question number 9. Some scientists interpret satellite data to mean that glaciers are melting faster than in earlier centuries. In each decade, since the Industrial Revolution, the amount of glacier melt has doubled, and some scientists predict that all glaciers will have melted away by the year 2037. If indeed this were true, in which year would we have lost 50% of all glaciers? Now in 2031, if all the glaciers have melted, that means 100% of the glaciers in the world are melted, and it is given the amount of glacier melt has doubled every decade, right? They are asking us to find when we have lost only 50%. So if every year the melt, if every decade the melt is doubled, we will get 50% before the decade of 2037, that is before 10 years of 2037, that is 2027. So this becomes our answer, right? So we don't need any mathematical calculation, only we need logical thinking to solve this kind of problems, right? So again, this is a TCS NQT question. Now question number 10. I have a 2-digit number. The unit digit is twice as tens digit. If I reverse the number and subtract, if I reverse the number and subtract 36 from it, I get the initial number. What's the number started with? Please write your answer as a numeral without any leading or trailing space. You have a 2-digit number, right? So you can take the 2-digit number as xy, where y is the ones place and x is the tens place. Now, for example, if you take 52, in 52 you have how many ones? You have 2 ones. So you can write it as 2 into 1. How many tens you have? 5 tens. So 5 into 10 you get 50, plus 2 into 1 you get 2. So 50 plus 2 you get 52. Similarly, in these digits, so x, y, you have how many ones? You have y number of ones, and we have x number of tens. And it is given, if I reverse the number and subtract 36 from it, I will get the original number. So if I reverse this, that is, if I am taking this ones place to tens place and tens place to ones place, I will get 10y plus x. And when I subtract 36 from it, I will get a original number. Now try to equate it. You will get 9x minus 9y equivalent to minus 36. Now you have another hint. The unit digit is twice as that of tens digit. That is, the unit digit y is equivalent to twice that of tens digit. That is y equal to 2x. Now you have two linear equations. Now try to substitute the second equation in first equation. You get 9x minus 9 into 2x equivalent to minus 36. So while solving, you get minus 9x equal to minus 36. So the value of x is equivalent to 4. So if the value of x is equivalent to 4, with this you can find the value of y. So what is the value of y? You get the value of y is equivalent to 8. So answer for this question is 48. So 48 is the actual number, right? So the unit place is twice as that of tens place. When you reverse it, you get 84. So the difference between the initial number and the reverse number is 36. So answer for this question is 48. So you have another shortcut to solve this problem, right? So for your better understanding, I am erasing it and working it down. Okay, so they said it is a 2-digit number. The unit digit is twice as that of tens digit. Now what are all the possibilities we have? So you can write 12, or you can take 24, or we can take 36, or we can take 48. So you have only 4 possibilities. So when you reverse it, you get 21, and here you get 42, and you get 63, and you get 84. Now try to look at the difference. So in which difference you are getting 36? So only at the difference of 48 and 84 you get the 36. So answer for this question is 48. So this is actually shortcut to solve this kind of problems in lesser time, right? So for your better understanding, I gave you that traditional method, but actually you can solve this kind of problems using our shortcut method. Hope you understood how to solve question number 11. Okay, here you have question number 11. Mary Meeker in her annual interest trends report said that Americans are spending even more time digital media, 6.3 hours a day in 2018, up to 5% from the year before. How much time did Americans spend with digital media in 2017? So here you have a report where every year they are spending 5% extra. So in 2017, if it is 100%, in 2018 they are spending 5% extra, that is 105%, and it is given they had spent 6.3 hours a day. So you can equate this 105% equal to 6.3 hours. So if 105% is 6.3 hours, then what is 100%? X. So just use the cross multiplication, you get the value of x equivalent to 630 upon 150. While solving, you get 6 hours. So what you exactly need is how much time did Americans spend with digital media in 2017. So in 2017 it is 100%, and you found the 100% is equivalent to 6 hours. So this becomes our answer. Now question number 12. Two alloys A and B are both made of iron and zinc. The ratio of iron to zinc in two alloys are 5:3 and 1:2 respectively. A and B are combined in the ratio 4:3 to yield a new alloy C. What is the ratio of iron and zinc in C? So again we can solve this problem using a shortcut. So we have two alloys A and B. So in alloy A we have iron and zinc in the ratio 5:3. So we have 5 parts of iron and zinc we have 8 parts. And if you take alloy B, we have zinc and iron in the ratio 1:2. So iron we have 1 parts and zinc we have 2 parts. Now this is 5:3 parts, right? So totally we have how many parts here? 5 plus 3, 8 parts. And in alloy B we totally have 3 parts. Now for our convenience, we can make totally we have how many liters? So when you take LCM of 8 and 3, it's 24, right? So for our convenience we can take it as we have 24 liters of alloy A and 24 liters of alloy B, right? So this is just our assumption, right? So 8 into 3 you get 24. So this is the multiple of 8 and 3, right? So this is LCM of 8 and 3, so you get 24. Now if you have 24 liters, so in 24 liters you will get how many liters of you will have how many kg of iron and how many kg of zinc? So this 8 parts is 24 liter. So if 8 parts is 24 liter, what is 1 part? So 1 part will be 3 liters, right? I mean 1 part will be 3 kg. So we have to change it as kg. So if 8 parts is 24 kg, 1 part will be 24 by 8, 3 kg. And here 1 part will be 24 by 3, 8 kg. So this is for alloy A and this is for alloy B. So in alloy A, we are taking only 4 parts. And in alloy B we are taking only 3 parts, right? So in alloy A we are taking only 4 parts, that is from 24 kg we are taking 4 parts, and from this 24 kg we are taking only 3 parts. Now students listen, if you take this 24 kg as 4 parts, that is 100%. So if you take this 4 parts as 100%, these 3 parts will be 75% of this 100%, right? So only 75% of 100%. So what is 75% of 24 kg? You get only 18 kg, right? So you are taking only 18 kg. That means if you take 24 kg from alloy A, you have to take only 18 kg. That is 3 parts from alloy B, right? So in this 24 kg, you have 1 parts equivalent to 3 kg. So iron you have 5 into 3, 15 kg of iron. And zinc 3 into 3, 9 kg of zinc. So here you are taking only 18 kg, that is 3 parts, right? So 18 kg means 3 parts. So here you have to equate these 3 parts equivalent to 8 kg. If 3 parts is 18 kg, then what is 1 part? 1 part will be 6 kg, right? So 1 part will be 6 kg. If 1 part is 6 kg, zinc will be 2 parts. So 2 into 6, you are taking 12 kg from zinc and 6 kg from iron. Now you are adding both. So 9 plus 12, you get 21. And 15 plus 6 you get 21, right? So 21 and 21 kg of iron and zinc in the new alloy. So that is the ratio is 1:1, right? So if you have a good understanding on ratios and mixers and alligation, solving this kind of problems are so simple. And again I have included the link of mixer and alligation in description. If you haven't watched, you can have a look at it. Now moving to question number 13. A race horse starts chasing a wild pony 2 hours after the pony bolts the stable. The race horse finally catches up with the pony after 3 hours. If the average speed of the race horse is 49 kilometer per hour, then the average speed of the wild pony is dash kilometer per hour. See, the race horse starts after 2 hours only, right? That means the race horse run only for 3 hours, but the pony run for totally 5 hours. Because it has started before 2 hours of race horse. Now the race horse speed is 49 km per hour. So if race horse travel with the speed of 49 km per hour for 3 hours, it will have covered how many kilometers? So 49 into 3 we get 147 kilometers. So 147 kilometers is the total distance covered by both race horse and pony. Because the race horse is chasing the pony only after 3 hours. Now you have to find the speed of pony. The speed of the pony is, wild pony is how much? So distance divided by speed, I mean time. So what is the total time taken by the pony to cover this 147 kilometer? It's 5 hours, right? So 147 divided by 5, you get 29.4 kilometer per hour. So speed of pony is 29.4 kilometer per hour. So that it is taking 5 hours. Okay, now we have question number 14. Twin brothers Lava and Kusa wrote the TCS NQT test. While Lava scored 45% and got 4 marks below the cutoff, Kusa scored 60% and got 8 marks above the cutoff and got selected for the interview. What was the maximum mark in the test? Okay, we have two people, Lava and Kusa. So Lava scored 45% of the actual marks and got 4 marks below the cutoff. So you can take the actual mark as X and he scored only 45% of it, and which is 4 mark below it to get the cutoff mark. So you have to add 4 to get the cutoff for Lava, where Kusa scored 60% of the mark and which is 8 marks above the cutoff. So if you subtract 8 from it, you will get the actual cutoff mark for Kusa. So the actual cutoff is equal, right? So actual cutoff of Lava and Kusa both are equal. Now while solving, you get 9x by 20 plus 4 equivalent to 3x minus 8 divided by 5. Now you have two equations. So while solving, you get 9x plus 80 upon 20 equal to 3x minus 40 divided by 5. Now solve it, you get 9x plus 80 equal to 12x minus 160. So while taking the LCM, you get 12x minus 160, where 20 and 20 cancel. So where value of x is equivalent to 8. Now you have to find the maximum mark in the test, right? So maximum mark here is x, because we have considered the maximum mark as x. So maximum marks in the examination is 80 marks. So this becomes your answer. Okay, now moving to question number 15. An equilateral triangle circumscribes all the circles, each with radius 10 centimeter. What is the perimeter of the equilateral triangle? So here you have circles inscribed in the triangle, equilateral triangle, and each circle radius is 10 centimeter. You have to find the perimeter of the equilateral triangle. So in equilateral triangle, all the three sides are equal. Now here the radius of each triangle, each circle is 10 centimeter. So the diameter will be 20 centimeter, right? So here you can take this point. So this is the center of the circle, right? So totally this is how many centimeters? So this is 10 centimeter, and the diameter of the circle, the middle circle is 20, and here the radius is 10. So 10 plus 20 plus 10, we get 40 centimeter. So keep it in your mind. So if this is 40 centimeter, the bottom area of the equilateral triangle is also 40 centimeter, right? So you have found this area is 40 centimeter. I mean this length is 40 centimeter. Now you have to find this region as well as this region. Both will be definitely equal because it is an equilateral triangle and all the circle are same, right? So all the circle are same. Okay, now you can take this region. So if you take this region, if you try to intersect this region, you will get a right angle triangle, right? So this is actually a right angle triangle. So I will draw it separately, right? So you have a right angle triangle like this. And the angle of equilateral triangle is 60 degrees, right? So if this is 60 degree and this is 60 degree and this one will also be 60 degree, and half of this will be 30 degree, right? So this is 30 degree actually. And we know this is again radius of the circle. So this will be again a 10 centimeter, right? So this is actually a 10 centimeter. Now you have to find only this region, that is this. Now we can use the trigonometric functionalities. So you know the opposite side of this triangle, right? So opposite side is 10 and you have to find the adjacent side. So we can take tan, right? So tan function. So tan 30 degree equal to opposite by adjacent. Now what is the value of tan 30 degree? The value of tan 30 degree is 1 by root 3. So 1 by root 3 equal to 10 upon question mark. So the value of question mark equal to 10 root 3. Now you had found the value of question mark equivalent to 10 root 3, and which is nothing but the adjacent side. So this is 10 root 3, and if this is 10 root 3, and obviously this one will also be 10 root 3, and this area is 40 centimeter. Now try to add it, you get 40 plus 20 root 3. Now you found the length of one side of the equilateral triangle is 40 plus 20 root 3. Right. Now you have to find the perimeter, right? So you have to multiply it by 3. So 3 into 40 plus 20 root 3. So here in both the numbers you have 20 common, so you can take a 20 outside. So 3 into 20 plus root 3. So 3 into 20 you get 60, 60 into 2 plus root 3. So this becomes your answer. So answer for this question is option C, 60 into 2 plus root 3 centimeter. This becomes your answer. So the problem is so simple, right? So we have to use the trigonometric functionalities. For that you have to have a basic understanding of sine, cos, tan as well as relationship between them. Now moving to question number 16. The kids Pala and Adipala carry some fruits. Being tender and small, each could carry only a single digit number of fruits. Adipala has 3 times the fruits that Pala has. If the digits corresponding to the Palas and Adipala's fruits are written in the order, the resulting 2-digit number is a multiple of 3. How many fruits does Adipala have? Okay, so here we can use shortcut, right? So we don't need to go with traditional method because you have a hint here. Adipala has 3 times the fruit that Pala has. So we have 2 people, Adipala and Pala. So Adipala have 3 times the fruit that Pala has. So 3x is to 1x. Okay, so you can go with trial and error method. So if and they said being tender and small, each could carry only a single digit number of fruits. So they are carrying single digit number of fruits. If Pala carries 1 fruit, Adipala will carry 3 fruits. If Pala carry 2 fruits, Adipala will carry 3 times this 2, 6 fruits. If Pala carries 3 fruits, Adipala will carry 3 into 3, 9 fruits. Right, so if Pala carries 4 fruits, Adipala will carry 3 times 6, it's 12, right? So this is not possible. So you have only 3 possibilities. And you have another hint, these 2 numbers are multiple of 3. So if you write this number in order, that is 31, 62, 93. These 2 numbers are multiple of 3. Is 31 a multiple of 3? No. Is 62 a multiple of 3? No. 93? Yes, definitely multiple of 3. Now our question is how many fruits does Adipala have? So Adipala have only 9 fruits. So answer for this question is 9. This becomes your answer. Now question number 17. Rajesh had rupees 850 in his purse made up entirely of notes 50 denomination. His wife Lada on the other hand has only notes of rupees 20 denomination in her purse and they amount to rupees 460. Rajesh and Lada redistribute the notes between the 2 purses so that if one were to choose one of the purses at random and they randomly draw a note from it, the probability of note being rupees 50 denomination is maximized. After this distribution, there will be total of rupees dash in the purse with larger amount of money. So Rajesh have 850 rupees with 50 rupees denomination. So 850 divided by 50. So Rajesh totally have how many notes? When you divide it, you get 17 notes. So Rajesh totally have 17 notes of 50 rupees denomination. So Rajesh totally have 17 notes. And when you take Lada totally have 460 rupees with the denomination 20. So 460 divided by 20, Lada totally have 23 notes. Now we totally have 2 purses. So you can take the purses, purse 1 and purse 2. Now here you have a hint, one of the purses at the random, right? So we are choosing one of the purses at random and they randomly draw a note from it. The probability of note being rupees 50 denomination is maximized. So when you take a note, so you have to get a 50 rupees note. So here the probability should be maximized. So if you want to get a 50 rupees note, definitely you must have a 50 rupees note in purse 1. Then only while taking a single note, you will get a 50 rupees note. So you should have only one note and that one note should be a 50 rupees note. Then only you will get a 50 rupees note from the purse 1. Now if you have only one note in purse 1 and that is a 50 rupees denomination, you will have only 50 rupees in purse 1. So remaining you will have how many 50 rupees note? 16 50 rupees note in purse 2 as well as all the 23 20 denomination notes in purse 2. So they are asking us to find the total number of rupees in purse with larger amount of money. So this is larger amount of money, right? Now you had maximized the 50 rupees denomination in purse 1, and in the second purse you have the maximum amount of money. So 16 into 50 you get 800, plus 23 into 20 you get 460, while adding you get 1260. So totally you will have 1260 rupees in the second purse, and which is the larger amount of money. This becomes our answer. Now question number 18. Ahilyanagiri Express running at a speed of 60 km per hour and Cholan at 120 km per hour takes 10 seconds to cross each other when they are running in opposite direction. These two trains operate in the same route only as the mathematical fantasy and not in reality. Okay, we have some unwanted information here. If Cholan Express is 120 meters longer than Ahilyanagiri Express, what's the length in meters of the latter? Right, so you have to find the length of the Ahilyanagiri Express. Okay, so here both the trains are running in opposite direction. Now you know speed of Ahilyanagiri Express is 60 km per hour and speed of the Cholan Express is 120 km per hour. And both of them take 10 seconds to cross each other, and they are moving in opposite direction. Now it is given the Cholan Express is 120 meters longer than Ahilyanagiri Express. So if you take the Ahilyanagiri Express's x meter, then Cholan Express will be x plus 120 meter. Okay, now we know time equal to distance divided by speed. So time equal to distance divided by speed. So what is the time here? It is 10 seconds, and the distance is x plus 120, because length of the first train plus length of the second train. So x plus 120. Since both the objects are moving in opposite direction, to find the relative speed you have to add the speed. So 60 plus 120 you get 180 km per hour. So convert this 180 km per hour to meter per second, because you have time in seconds and length in meters, that is distance in meters. So convert it to meter per second. So 15 divided by 18. So while cancelling, you get the value of x, right? So the value of x is 2x plus 120 equal to 500. So while solving 2x equal to 380, so the value of x will be 190 meter. So 190 meter is nothing but the length of meters of Ahilyanagiri Express, that is x meter. If they ask us to find the length of Cholan Express, you have to add 120 with 190, and that becomes your answer. But actual answer for this question is 190 meter. Hope you understood the problem. Now moving to question number 19. So here you have another TCS NQT question. Bhaskar and Saguntala challenge each other in math and are at loggerheads always. At the end of a milestone in their project, the team had a dinner and were seated in a circular table. So it is a circular arrangement. If there were 16 people for dinner, what are the odds against the event that Bhaskar and Saguntala will sit together? So they are asking odds against the event. So here you have to find the probability and you have to give the answer as A is to B, right? So here you have to find odds against the event. So how to find odds against the event? So probability of odds against the event is equivalent to number of unfavorable outcomes upon number of favorable outcomes. So this is the rule of probability to find the odds against the event happening, right? So if they ask odds against the event happening, you have to write number of unfavorable outcomes by number of favorable outcomes. So first we try to find the number of favorable outcomes. So the number of favorable outcomes is what? Both of them sit together, right? So we have 16 people. So in 16 people, so in how many ways both Saguntala and Bhaskar could sit together? So both of them could sit together in 2 factorial ways, and remaining people can be arranged in, so remaining you have 14 people and they could be arranged in 14 factorial ways, right? So this is number of favorable outcomes, that is sitting together. So number of unfavorable outcomes is they should not sit together. So in how many ways it is possible? Now totally the 16 people can be arranged in the circular table in 15 factorial ways, right? If it is a linear arrangement, you can write it as 16 factorial, but when it comes to a circular arrangement, it is only 15 factorial, because n minus 1 factorial, it is 15 factorial. So in 15 factorial ways, everyone can be seated together. So out of that, in how many ways Sakuntala and Bhaskar will not sit together? Now we found number of ways Sakuntala and Bhaskar sit together as 2 factorial into 14 factorial. Now subtract 2 factorial into 14 factorial from 15 factorial, so that you will get in number of ways they will not sit together, that is number of unfavorable outcomes. So this is number of unfavorable outcomes. Now write it, you get 15 factorial minus 2 factorial into 14 factorial divided by 2 factorial into 14 factorial. So here 14 factorial is common in everything. So if you take 14 factorial outside, you can write 14 factorial into, so you can write 15 factorial as 15 into 14 factorial. So you can take this 14 factorial like this. So it is 15 minus 2 factorial divided by 14 factorial into 2 factorial, where you can cancel 14 and 14 factorial. So 2 factorial value is 2, right? So 15 minus 2, you get 13 divided by 2. So answer for this question is 13 is to 2, because you have to write the answers in A is to B format, that is 13 is to 2. This becomes your answer. So only thing you have to keep in your mind is to find odds against the event happening. Number of unfavorable outcomes by number of favorable outcomes is the structure. Now moving to question number 20. 12 liter of water is poured into an aquarium of dimension 50 centimeter, 30 centimeter breadth and 40 centimeter height. By what height in centimeter will water rise? So you have an aquarium of shape cuboid, right? So it is actually a cuboid. So length is 50 and breadth is 30 and height is 40. So you have an aquarium like this, right? Okay. Now if I ask you to find volume of this aquarium, you will say it is length into breadth into height is the volume. So 50 into 30 into 40, you get 60,000 centimeter cube, because everything is centimeter, right? So it is centimeter cube. Now 12 liter of water is poured into the aquarium. So you are pouring 12 liters. Now what is 1 liter? So 1 liter is nothing but 1000 centimeter cube. Then what is 12 liters? So it is 12,000 centimeter cube. Now the actual volume is 12,000 centimeter cube of water in this aquarium. They are asking us to find by what height will water rise. By what height will water rise? So you have to find the height, right? So height, the water rise. So the length is same 50, breadth is same 30. You have to find the level of water rise. So length is 50 and breadth is 30 and height you can take it as h, right? So while solving, you get h equal to 12,000 divided by 50 into 30, you get 1500, or you can write 50 into 30 as it is. So the value of h will be equivalent to 8 centimeter. Now 8 centimeter is the level of water that will rise in the aquarium. This becomes your answer. So answer for this question is option B. So this problem is based on the basic cube. Now question number 21. Two finals are scheduled, the Wimbledon match and the World Cup cricket at the same time. Anu wants to watch Wimbledon finals and her brother Venu wants to watch WCC final. They decide to roll a tetrahedral dice twice. So tetrahedral dice means it will have 4 faces. The tetrahedral is numbered 1, 2, 3, 4 on its 4 sides, and all the numbers are equally likely to appear. Anu rolls first and then Vinu rolls. If the number on the first roll is strictly greater than the number on second rolls, Anu wins and gets to watch Wimbledon. What is the probability that Anu will get to watch Wimbledon? See, actually the question is pretty big, but the concept is so simple. So we have only 2 people. So before that, what is the total number of sample space that you will get while rolling 2 dice? So while rolling 2 dice, that is tetrahedral die, in a single tetrahedral die you will have only 4 faces. So in 2 tetrahedral die you will get 4 into 4, 16 faces. So the total number of sample space is 16, right? So if it is a normal cube, if it is a normal die, in a single die you will have 6 faces. So in 2 dice it is 6 into 6, 36. Similarly here it is 4 into 4, 16, right? So Anu is playing for Wimbledon and Vinu is playing for World Cup. So Anu rolls first and then Vinur rules. If the number on the first roll is strictly greater than number on second roll, right? So you totally have only 4 faces in a tetrahedral dice. Okay, see, the number on first dice should be greater than the number on second dice. So definitely you can't choose 1. So if you choose 1, there is nothing lesser than 1 in the second tetrahedral dice, right? So you have only 1 and 1 as base number, but here you can get a 2. So if you get 2 here, below 2 you will get 1 here, and if you get 3, below 3 there is 2 chances here. So 3 comma 1 or 3 comma 2. If you get a 4 here, below 4 you get 1, 2, 3 chances here. So out of 16, what is the total number of events that we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So here we totally have 6 options where the number on the first tetrahedral die is greater than the number on second tetrahedral die, and the total number of sample space here is 16. So 6 upon 16. So how we can write 6 upon 16? While cancelling, you will get 3 by 8. So answer for this question is option C, 3 by 8. So in 3 by 8 ways, the probability that Anu will watch Wimbledon happens. So this becomes our answer. Now, question number 22. Bhaskar wanted to send some documents to Saguntala. He had her address without the 6-digit PIN code. He did not want to risk sending documents without PIN code. So he called Saguntala. She did not give the PIN directly. She said the first 4 digits are 1910 in hexadecimal and the last 4 digits are 3177 in octal. Bhaskar could courier the documents now. What is her PIN? So here you should understand how to convert decimal to hexadecimal and decimal to octal. So first you have 1910 and you have to convert it to hexa, right? So in hexa, so when you convert in hexa, it is 0 into 60 power 0, you get 0, and 1 into 16 power 1, you get 16, and 9 into 16 power 2, you get 2304, and next 1 into 16 cube, you get 4096. While adding everything, you get 6146. Okay, so it is 6416. So 6416 is nothing but the hexadecimal equivalent of the decimal. And when you take 3177, you have to write it in octal. So it is 3177. So it is 7 into 8 power 0 and 7 into 8 power 1 and 1 into 8 power 2, and here it is 3 into 8 power 3. So the value is 7, 56, and next 64, and last 8 cube into 3, you get 512 into 3, it is 1536. While adding it, so it is actually 6. So while adding it, you get 1663, and it is only a 6-digit PIN number, right? It is only a 6-digit PIN number. So while clubbing it, you have to get a 6-digit PIN number. The first 4 digits are 1910 in hexadecimal and last 4 digits are 3177. So if you club this 4-digit number and this 4-digit number, which is common here, 16 is common, right? So if you take 64 and if you keep 16 as common and last digit as 63 here, so this becomes your PIN number. So 641663. So this becomes our PIN code, right? So we know how to convert the hexadecimal and octal number, everything, but sometimes we might make mistake in choosing the PIN number wrong, right? Because you had a 4-digit number and 4-digit number. So if you write 6416 and 1663, this becomes your wrong answer, right? So you have to choose only the specified digits because it is a 6-digit number. Now moving to question number 23. If it takes 10 3D printers 10 minutes to print 10 models, how long will it take 100 printers to print 100 models? Find the correct answer in minutes. So this question is so simple, so we don't want to waste much time here. We know the actual structure here is M1 D1 H1 by W1 equivalent to M2 D2 H2 by W2. So we have already discussed the same concept in time and work, right? So here we instead of men we have 10 3D printers and number of minutes here is 10 and total number of models here is 10, and you have to find how long it will take for 100 printers to print 100 models. While solving, you get 10, question mark equivalent to 10. So it will take 10 minutes. So answer for this question is 10. Now question number 24. In the normal course, Ravi, Sanjay and Mukund can each individually build a wall in 5, 8 and 10 days respectively. Due to difficult terrain and slushy conditions at the site, the individual time required for each to complete the work has increased by 20%, 25% and 50% respectively. How long will they take to build the wall if they work together? So the question is same time and work, but here percentage increase is provided. So we have three people, Ravi, Sanjay and Mukund. So due to difficult terrain, the time increases, right? So usually they can complete the job in 5 days, 8 days and 10 days. And they are increasing the time by 20, 25 and 50% respectively. So here it is into 120 by 100, and Sanjay takes time 25% extra, that is 125 upon 100, and Mukund takes 50% extra, that is 150 by 100. So the new time will be, so while solving, the new time will be 6 days, 10 days and 15 days respectively. So Ravi can complete a job in 6 days, whereas Sanjay can complete the job in 10 days, Mukund can complete the job in 15 days. Since we don't know the total time, we can take the LCM of 6, 10 and 15, we get 60 units. So our assumption is the total amount of work to be completed is 60. Now Ravi can complete the 60 units in 6 days. That means in one day Ravi could complete only 10 units. So this is efficiency of Ravi, where Sanjay could complete 6 units per day. So 60 by 10, it is 6. Where Mukund could complete 60 by 15, 4 units per day. And totally they can complete how many units in one day? 10 plus 6 plus 4, 20 units in single day. So they have to, if they all work together, they could complete 20 units in a single day. So the 60 units will be completed by all these 3 persons with 20 units efficiency in how many days? 3 days. So this becomes your answer. So answer for this question is option A, 3. This becomes your answer. Hope you understood how to solve this problem, right? Hope you understood all the question of this session, right? So in upcoming session, I will try to add some more problems related to TCS NQT. Until that, stay connected with CareerD Training Solutions. And if you had understood something new from this session, please like the video and share it to your friends. Stay connected with CareerD. Have a nice day.